welcome back. You're here with Crystal from Crystal Clear Coaching. I am mixing up my cameras today to see if I can get away with doing this on my phone because my camera is way better. I'm sure you can see, despite the bland walls, you can see them much clearer than my usual videos. So yeah, I just was worried about storage, if I'm being honest, and it fills up fast on your phone, doesn't it? So yeah, but I actually realised if I'm uploading it to YouTube, I don't actually need to store it. I can just delete them once they're uploaded. So yeah, here we are. I was actually gonna buy a webcam today, and then yeah, just basically the guy said, well, could you not use your phone? And I'm like, yeah, I could, but I just like it to go straight to my computer in case I need to edit or anything. And anyway, so I did consider that, and I thought maybe I should just try and do it on my phone and see how that goes, and then buy a webcam if needed beyond that. And then I ended up buying a smoothie maker instead, which is a better life decision because I miss my smoothies. I struggle to have anything for breakfast but smoothies or something that's bad for me, like a croissant with lots of cheese and ham and such, or maybe a peach. I'll have a piece of fruit or something, or banana. But yeah, I just miss my smoothies. I make the best smoothies, and there's nowhere you can really buy the kind of smoothies I want. The protein powder that's right, a little bit of spinach, get those greens in there, a bit of my own greens powder that I use, and just keeping the excess fruit sugar out of it. Anyway, don't know that everyone wanted to hear that, but my motivation today was to just kind of tidy up and organise my life a little bit, and I have done that. Hopefully you can hear me alright. There's just plumbing happening right now. Yeah, so went for a little Kmart shop. Kmart, for anyone that lives in Australia or New Zealand, we love a good Kmart moment. So I've got some infrastructure to help me set up my life a little bit better. Just things like clothes hangers, because I work in a retail store, and let me just turn off that. I work in a retail store and I have to model the clothes, and our clothes are really cheap when all the sales are on. So I'm finding I didn't have enough hangers. But I love all the clothes that I have, and now I've just got to hang them all out and I can actually see them. It's like the power of a few tools to help you organise and set up your life a bit better to work for you, because I haven't had that. I've been reluctant to go and buy a smoothie maker and buy hangers because I didn't want to have to lug it around, because I don't know how long that I'm here for in my current place. It's just a temporary situation, but it could be a temporary situation for a few more months. And then I just thought, you know what, if everything still fits in a car or an Uber to take me to wherever might be the next place, which should be more of a home base. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Just realised it was still on my earcon. But yeah, as long as I can, chuck all my possessions in the car, I'm good. I think I just had so many months of lugging suitcases and bags around on trams and trains and buses, and it was not easy, and I had to keep it compact. And I'm actually past that stage now, so I am allowed to get some stuff, not lots of stuff, but some stuff. And being able to make healthy smoothies in the morning is going to make a huge difference for me in my health, my nutrition. And yeah, so I'm excited. And then I just got a jewelry organizer too, because also my store we have so much beautiful jewelry, and I know all the stuff that's like older stock and slightly faulty that I probably can fix pretty easily, and I get it for cheap because of that. So I've got lots of beautiful jewelry too that was becoming a bit of a pile. So yeah, feels good to have done a little refresh in the room today, and I did a bunch of laundry. It's just, you gotta cleanse your space, and it just helps cleanse your mind as well. I mean, it's all important, but if you're living out of a messy space, it makes things so much harder, and I don't come from any high horse saying this because I have always been a messy kind of gal. I actually have my headphones and audiobooks / podcasts and music to thank for me getting slightly better in recent years, because if I can be entertained and find a novelty factor of doing my chores, I am more likely to do them, and I have really hit that point in recent years because I love to tune through the audiobooks. So I was doing that today, and yeah, but it feels good to have my life set up a little bit more when after 7 months of, you know, not feeling fully at home. I felt definitely more at home in the past like month and a half, staying with my friend, but yeah, it's you know, I haven't set up the room myself, so I'm using her stuff, and I want to make sure that you know, I'm respecting it, and I don't want to put too much of my own personal touch because I might just move again soon, you know. So but it makes me feel so much better having a little bit of my personal organisation things happening. Just wondered, where in your life have you not let yourself buy or create a bit more infrastructure from an outdated story? Like my outdated story was that, oh, I'm not allowed to collect things yet. I've got to keep things minimal. And yes, I do, but if it's going to be stuff that helps make my life easier in the meantime, stuff that either is easy enough to move with me, or that I can just enjoy the use of for the moment and then pass on to a new owner when the time comes, it's all fine, you know. And then I just get to have a bit more flow in my day with everything organised instead of it being a mess, you know. Yeah, so, and then this helps me have a clearer mind to actually show up for the things and the structure that I am trying to cultivate in my life. If you've been around or seen even my earlier videos from like, well, not earlier, but like my January videos, I was trying to add a bunch of habits and do everything at once, which I pretty quickly realised was not going to happen, so I just stuck to uploading daily on YouTube, which is what I'm doing now. Yeah, then for my March habit I was supposed to upload to Instagram or YouTube Shorts daily, and I fell off the bandwagon there because I haven't got a routine around it. My closest routine around uploading these daily videos is before I go to bed. I need to make sure I do it, and so I tend to do it at night. It tends to be dark, which means I need lighting or whatever, and then it makes it a little bit harder, and usually I'm tired. But then if I do it too early in the day, then I feel like I haven't been inspired by life that day to kind of talk about things that came up. Not that I have to talk about what's coming up, I can just talk about distinctions, but yeah, anyway. That's where I'm at today. It's just appreciating a good organising, cleaning day, yeah. And that's, you know, meant I've got the mental space to have a good long sleep tonight, hopefully, and then get up a bit earlier before work and set myself up for a good morning, you know, have a bit of time for myself in the morning, and that would be wonderful. A huge change, a start. I'd like to commit to that. I mean, here we are, 2nd of March, and I haven't committed to any new habit, and I think that is the one I have to. I'm not going to say it's going to be every day, but I want to do at least 5 days a week where I'm getting up by a certain time, and what that certain time is, I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to go relatively easy on myself and say 7 a.m. I could say 6 a.m. I just want to make sure that I'm going to bed early enough, because if I just end up cutting into my sleep, that's not good either. So I know there's many morning people that probably don't find this an issue, but yeah, because I tend to work later shifts, I do tend to enjoy my sleep-ins, but then I rush around trying to just get out the door to get to work, and that doesn't allow me the space to show up for my day for me first, you know? So yeah. Let's start with, 5 days a week, up and at 'em by 7 a.m. And I'm sure that there'll be times where life requires me to get up earlier than that, of course, as it does. I'm very privileged that I get to even be up that late. I do recognise that, but it's also, on the flip side, it's going to bed earlier. So yeah, gonna cultivate that. Aim between like 9 and 10 would be actually quite a feat for me. So yeah, see how I go tonight. And if anyone else has also struggled with having good routines for themselves and sleep schedules and such, feel free to join in. Yeah, and there'll be nights where I have an event on and I just go home, embrace it, and I don't want to get up early the next day, and that's why I say 5 days a week, because I want time for life as well, you know? I want life to be able to happen. Okay, alright, we'll leave it there tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.